What's going on? This is Mark. We're heading up to the lookout point. Last time we went straight at the turn in the gravel road. This time we're going to be turning right and we're going to be heading up the lookout point trail. It's called the backside trail. It goes behind it and we're going to be heading up it. The tower trail is a slight uphill the whole way. The backside trail is straight up, steep uphill, and that's where we're heading today. And then once we get up the gravel road, we'll get to the 400 stairs that lead to the lookout point. Here it is. It's the point where you go straight up that way, or you turn right up this backside trail. And I'll see y'all at the resting point. Okay, this part of the trail is basically just walking up a gravel road. So there's not a whole lot of scenery along this way, so I've time lapsed it to get up to it. I'm gonna get back with y'all at the rest area. It's just right up above. We're on our way there. Okay, this is the rest area. It has one bench and it has two trash cans inside of a metal drum, and it had a post with a plywood sign that used to have a plastic map on it years ago, and I drew the directions for the trails. And for whatever reason, I guess because I drew the arrows and wrote it with a sharpie, the part decided to take down the whole sign. So people get to this spot and they get confused. But we're gonna keep on getting it. We're gonna head on up them stairs. Okay, here we are at the stairs. I noticed today somebody left a pack. Sometimes people go up the stairs and back down them, back and forth to get exercise. I do not do that at all. We're gonna go up these once, and we're gonna go up it real fast, because I be moving like that, just like kicking in the sixth gear. You know what I'm saying? I went there on a Saturday, and during the weekends, it's real busy. There's a lot of people, and I feel real awkward about pointing the camera at people. So I did a walk around, trying, to go around the area and not show too many people. But this is the general area. People go up here and hang out, and this is where there's a lot of different little flat places you can sit and look out. Right here ahead is the main, like what you see when you come off the stairs. Now you can go to the right and you'll lead over to the towers. Right here's like the number one spot people look out. But there's a lot of area along this little area where you can sit and look and take selfies. Now you can go to the right and go to the tower trail. You can go straight, you still, and there's a little secret trail that leads to a little rock outcrop. Or you can go to the left, and that's like a mile long ridgeline trail with a lot of different drop offs. We're going to check out this. Serious injuries and deaths have occurred beyond this point, and then we're going to go ahead and left over to all them different outcrops and cliffs. And we're going to head that way. I just found this trail for the first time today. Okay, like I said, you can go towards the Tower Trail. There's also a little trail I found out the other day that leads to a little outcropping, but we're going to the left. When you head to the left, there's some big giant rocks that I believe the state stacked on top of each other, but the beginning of the trail, and I never knew until just the other day that there's actually a trail up there past the stacked up rocks. So once I climbed over them, I was able to find this trail and walk along it and work my way over to these large cliff areas. Now, on this trail, there's a lot of places where you have to climb over some sketchy places, walk across some sketchy ledges, but if you want to see the real good views, then you're gonna have to, you know, go through a little bit of trouble to get to them. Okay, this is the trail up on the top of the rocks that lead over to the drop offs and the cliffs. You can see there's a steep drop off on both sides, but there's an actual trail up through here that I never knew about. I'm walking along it for the first time. It's a little bit scary for me. I'm getting over my fear of heights, but along this way I found red velvet ants, and actually those are wasps, and the females are wingless, but they're bright red and black. So it was a pretty cool day. I seen something that I didn't think was in North Carolina, but sure enough, we have red velvet ants here. If you want to read about them, you might want to Google it. Here it is right here. I went ahead and slowed this down so maybe I can get a better look at it. These are solitary wasps. This female wasp right here lives by itself and is probably looking for a place to lay its eggs, which will be on another animal or another insect's larva because it's a parasitic babies that it lays. But anyway, we're gonna keep on going, and we're heading out to these cliffs and uh, drop offs, rock crops that right there in the background. We're heading there. We're on our way there, so we're gonna make it. I went ahead and went in selfie mode for the first time. I really don't do this a lot, but I'm in an area that I've been a little bit scared to pass through on my own. I just a little bit of a sketch area, and I thought, why not go ahead and let myself be seen on it. So here we are. We're past some of the harder spots, but still, all this area right here is very much a lot of ledges, a lot of cliffs, a lot of drop offs, and it's really worth to walk. So if you walk up through here, you're going to see a lot of sights that you were glad you made it out to. So you get to the top of the steps and hang a left and just keep on getting it. Just climb over and around anything in your way. It will keep going for like a mile. Here we are on the top of the first big rock outcrop, cliff, summit, whatever you want to call it. This is the very first one. That's the one that most people, don't get to any of these, but some people come out to this first one. Hardly anybody makes it out to the one past this one, and I think very, very rarely anybody at all makes it on past that because that's where it keeps on going for about a half a mile past where I thought the trails ended. Here I am. It's my first selfie attempt, so if I'm not doing it right, not getting good shots, don't hold it against me. Okay, I have no idea why my camera is getting ready to go sideways and then be pointing at the tree limbs, but it is what it is. Can't go back and edit it now, too much trouble. But after this, after we get through staring at the sky and the tree limbs up in the air, then we'll be continuing on our way. Sorry for the brief intermission. Okay, here's a part that I've been too scared to go past, and all the months that I've been going out here week after week, this little ledge right here, I'm climbing down it and stepping onto the next ledge, but it's all I got in me. And I finally made it. This takes us to the second cliff or rock outcrop, and that's as far as most every 90% of the people don't make it past this point right here. Because the trails that lead on to the next one are kind of obscure. You don't really know they're there. You don't really see anything in the distance, or everybody just assumes they end right here. But they most definitely keep going. I got rained on that day, but I found about a half a mile of ridge line that I didn't know was there. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all with the rest of this. Maybe I'll put some music to it. Not sure yet, but just want to let y'all know I'm doing this solely for subscribers. I want to get 1,000. That's it, just 1,000, and I'll be able to get live stream. I want to be able to do solar videos, the sun, moon videos, comets, Starlink satellites, hiking videos, you name it. I want to do stuff in live, but I need 1,000 subscribers. So don't check out my Patreon or my Substack or any of that because I don't have them. All I want is subscribers. So maybe talk a couple of your friends or family into subscribing, even if they don't watch them. Because once I hit 1,000, I'll be able to go back to a few years ago when I was able to live stream without having 1,000. So that's what I'm asking y'all for. If y'all enjoyed this, then please throw me some comments in there and subscribe and get your friends through. And I really appreciate y'all watching it. This is Mark D. Sanchez, and I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of the video. Y'all have a great day.